You believe a certain football team is the best. Suddenly, every win proves you're right, but every loss, you blame the referee, the weather, or bad luck. That mental shortcut has a name: confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information that supports what we already believe, while ignoring anything that challenges it. The concept was scientifically studied in the 1960s by British psychologist Peter Wason. In 1960, he designed a famous experiment called the Wason Selection Task. Participants were given a rule involving numbers and asked to test whether it was true. Most people tried to prove the rule correct instead of trying to disprove it. They searched only for evidence that confirmed their assumption. Very few tested the possibility that the rule might actually be wrong, but this idea goes back much further. In 1620, philosopher Francis Bacon wrote in his book Novum Organum that once humans adopt an opinion, they naturally gather evidence to support it and ignore anything that contradicts it. In other words, our brains don't just look for truth, they look for agreement. And confirmation bias affects almost everything: politics, science, religion, and even social media. Algorithms often show us content we already agree with, creating what experts call an echo chamber, a space where our beliefs are constantly reinforced. This is why two people can look at the same evidence and walk away with completely different conclusions. The real challenge isn't finding information that proves we're right. It's having the courage to look for evidence that might prove us wrong. Because sometimes the biggest obstacle to truth is the certainty in our own minds. Praxis, the practice of becoming precise. If this made you think, subscribe, because awareness is rare and most people are still arguing with reality. Stay aware.